And we would do, I don't know how to start this normally.
Hi, my name is Morgan Lehofer, and I am from Manchester, Connecticut. I live here in my house with my parents, my brother, and my 2 dogs. One of the complaints you hear from teenagers who live in Manchester is that there's nothing to do here, but I don't agree with that. Manchester is very nostalgic to me. Walking through the park, I remember going there every day when I was a little kid. Going and playing on the playscapes, all the elementary schools, going to the movies. It just feels like home to me.
In my free time, I'm usually pretty crafty. I scrapbook, I paint, I sing, like, all the time. I'm also kind of a social media addict. I don't know if that counts as a hobby, but yeah.
I was an absolute theater nerd in high school. I was in 7 different productions over 4 years and then 3 separate 1X festivals. We did Once Upon a Mattress, All My Sons, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, Harvey, Anything Goes, Noises Off, and Hello Dolly. I also started an improv group at my school. It was called Obviously Unrehearsed, and we did a few different venues. We would perform at our 1X festivals, and we actually performed at a TED Talk once, which was pretty cool.
I was also president of my high school drama club for 2 years. We were called Stock and Buskin. And we would do a float every homecoming in our homecoming parade, which was really fun until this year when we did chess. I'm going into Boston University in the School of Communications as a journalism major. I think the thing that appeals to me most about journalism is the idea that you can take something out of your brain and put it down on paper, and then someone else can read it and it goes into their brain. Like, it's this crazy form of communication where you can think something and someone else can think the same thing as you. That's amazing to me. My dream job would be to be a freelance writer, to be able to network myself, to choose the things that I write about. And I think it's just always fresh. You're always writing about something new, and that's fun.
I think that I'm right for COMlife because I plan to take full advantage of everything BU has to offer. Whether it's going and cheering on the team at a hockey game or staying engaged in classes, to going out and experiencing all the sights, sounds, history, and the food that Boston has to offer. I can't wait to jump into all the activities at class on September 6th, and I already have a couple auditions coming up in September. I'm already getting nervous for them. I think my greatest fear in life is going through life and not leaving anything behind, not leaving my mark on the world. And COMlife kind of solves that problem. Students that participate in COMlife, not only do they get to document the best 4 years of their life and have those memories forever, but they also get to share their experiences and the knowledge that they gain in those 4 years with other students. And that's, I think, a really memorable and important use of a person. As far as for why I chose BU, I could tell you it's because they have a fantastic journalism program and great professors, and it's a beautiful school. And I wouldn't be lying to you, but that's not really the reason I chose BU. I chose BU because of the personality of the school.
BU doesn't have students. It has ambassadors that are always ready to jump in with advice and talk about how great their school is.
Yeah, they aren't just professors. They're mentors and they're friends, and from what I've seen, they really make an effort to get to know their students, and that's important. The campus actually smells like flowers. And I know that's a really weird reason to pick a college, but it was the first thing I noticed when I stepped onto campus back last October, is that this school is in the middle of a city and it still smells like flowers. BU has this really casual yet intellectual attitude about it that I love. At orientation, Dean Elmore, the dean of students, got up and started conducting the BU band. I love how well BU mixes this lighthearted and fun attitude with academics. And that's kind of my personality. So when I first stepped onto campus, I knew I would fit right in. I could be someone else for a day. That's a tough one. I think I would have to go with Stephen King. I am kind of Stephen King addict. I read almost everything he wrote. And honestly, I would just love to get in his mind for a day and kind of pick his brain and see what the heck is going on with him. Some of his stories are kind of crazy, and I'd like to see where they come from.
That's pretty much me in a nutshell, so thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, and I hope you pick me!